Hi everyone. This would be my 5-week update for my VSG surgery, which I had on May 4th, 2017 at Essentia Health St. Mary's Duluth with Dr. Matthew Bettendorf. My beginning weight before all this began was 240 pounds. Before surgery I had gotten down to 226.4. And as of last Friday, a week ago, because I've been away, I was 197.4. I believe that's what I have here. Yeah. So that was last Friday. Now the reason I haven't updated you this week, I wanted to do one yesterday and I didn't get to, is because I am at the Minnesota Conference of Seventh-day Adventists camp meeting in Hutchinson, Minnesota. And I came down Saturday afternoon because I lived down here for 4.5 years before I moved back up to Grand Rapids, where I'm living now. And I had lots of friends I wanted to visit. And this is my vacation week for my year. So I take my 1 week of vacation during the first week or the second week of June when they have camp meeting, and then I get to come down and visit all my friends and my family, and it's absolutely a wonderful thing to do. So camp meeting is a week, or is actually from the, it's like 4 days long. So when was it? It is the 6th through the 10th this year, or the 5th through the 10th, something like that. They shortened it this year. We used to have a 10-day camp meeting, and last year they made the decision to shorten it, and I'm devastated by that because I love camp meeting, and I just think it's ridiculous that it's like so short, because it doesn't seem like it's normal. It's just weird for me. When I was a kid, I used to come here with my parents every year. This was our vacation week. My parents didn't have a lot of money, so this was one way that we could get away for a week as a family of 8, and we came to camp meeting, and we slept in the campgrounds. We tented it. Sometimes we got a camper. Sometimes we slept in the dorms, and as you can see behind me, all of this here is one of the boys' dorm rooms. There's 2 twin beds and a dresser and a couple desks, and so this is where I have been since Tuesday of this week. And that's presented some problems for somebody who's still trying to recover from VSG surgery. I'm doing pretty good. All the food they make here is vegetarian or vegan. There's no meat products here at all, because Adventists believe that meat is not good for your body, which, as we're discovering in science, that is actually correct. But we've been preaching this for probably 160 years, and so it's now coming around to me, because I didn't listen, and I thought I knew everything, but now I realize that I didn't know everything and I didn't listen. So my challenges this week have been, when I came here, they serve a meal, and it's $6.50 for lunch, or $6.50 is for supper and $7 for lunch. And I didn't know what I was going to do because it's a buffet type lunch. So here we've got, and I didn't know how I was going to do this because it's only 3 meals a day. So I was trying to figure out how I'm going to eat in between, because I'm only eating a half a cup, approximately to 3/4 of a cup. Nah, probably a half a cup before I'm full. So I talked to the ladies in the kitchen, and they were the sweetest to me. They actually made a deal with me because they understood, and I only had to pay $5 per day to eat dinner here, and I was so thankful for that. That was so nice of them to do. I didn't ask them to do that, but I am really glad that they did that for me, because it meant that I could take just a little bit of food, and I didn't feel guilty about paying so much for just a little bit. So that worked out really well for me. And so I've paid $5 every day, and I'm paid up through tomorrow, because tomorrow is our last day, and then Sunday we head for home. And I'm gonna cry all the way home. I know I am, because I love this place. So, see, I've been drinking a lot of water. That's one thing that when at camp meeting everybody focuses on, because it's so hot here. The temperatures have been hovering right around 80 every day. The humidity has been really good up until today. It's supposed to be in the upper 80s today. And for Minnesotans, that's a big thing, because it gets hot in Minnesota when it's hot because of the humidity. But tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 90s. And so tomorrow's going to be an issue day. We're going to have to really be pushing the water, because older people have a tendency to forget to drink, and then they pass out on us. So hopefully people will remember to get their liquids in. So I've been doing really good with the water. They have water stations or drinking fountains with the water bottle fillers, you know, so you can fill your water bottle. I've been getting ice in the cafeteria because I don't want my water to get so warm, because I don't like warm water. And so that's been going really well. I'm drinking about 80 ounces a day, maybe 60 to 80 definitely. I'm eating smaller portions. Now, breakfast has been my biggest problem, because yesterday for breakfast they served sausage. Well, it's not sausage, it's fake sausage, but it's biscuits and gravy. And I thought that I would be okay with that. I didn't eat, I just ate a couple bites of the biscuit, and then I concentrated on the gravy and the sausage in it, because that was where my protein would be. I'd be getting my protein. And that did not work. It went right through me. So there's been a couple meals where it just slid right through me, and I was in I had cramps, and I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm learning gradually what I can and cannot eat. This morning the same thing happened, but I had their vegetarian sausages, and I thought, well, that'll be good. That's protein, right? No, they went right through me too. So that didn't work. So tomorrow, one morning they had eggs, scrambled eggs, and then they had tofu, and they really seasoned the tofu up really good. And I actually preferred the tofu to the scrambled eggs. The scrambled eggs were dry, and I've tried it at home too, and I noticed that they are really dry for me. I don't know why, but I ate the tofu, and the tofu eggs were so good. If they have that on tomorrow morning, that's what I'm having, and they were just fine in my system. So I just made a couple bad decisions. The biscuits and gravy was one. I won't do that again. And then this morning I had just the very top of a blueberry muffin. Not the best decision I ever made. So I won't be doing that again. I can still feel a lot of restriction in my stomach. So when I do eat, I feel that restriction really quickly. So I stop myself and just go there. But I actually brought some 4-ounce containers. They're up on the counter over there. That if I feel like I need to eat later, I can do that. So I brought these 4-ounce things. I put the extra meat in that, or the extra stuff in that, and then bring it to my room. I bought a refrigerator, as you can see right here, for this week, so I could keep both my waters cold and bring my meals back. And that's been working pretty good. I haven't felt like I've been missing anything. But you know, when you're with a group of people and you're visiting with everybody, it's so easy to feel like you're missing out when everybody else is eating around you and you're not. So I've been trying to be good about that, and I don't pick, which is because it just makes me upset, or it gets my stomach upset. I've been walking a lot. The campus is huge, so going from the boys' dorm over to the cafeteria, over to the gym for the meetings, and then going to the neighborhood to visit friends. I have a friend that lives right across the street. She just moved in the day I came down. And then there's a thrift shop on the property. I had to go and buy a white shirt. I totally didn't bring a white shirt down here, and so I needed shorts, because the only pair of shorts I could find in the last 2 years is like sagging on me bad. And I was like yesterday holding my pants up, and I don't have a belt, so today I did buy a belt. And so I went over there and got a pair of plaid shorts. It's the only ones I could wear, or the only ones I could find. And so I did that. They were like $3. It's a wonderful thrift shop. The church runs it, and then they donate to people who lose their homes or get into trouble or need something like blankets or whatever. So it's a service to the community. And so I've been walking around quite a bit. I literally hadn't moved my car for 2 days, and then day before yesterday, my daughter came to me, because she's here too, and my daughter came up to me and she says, "Mom, what happened with the dent in your car?" And I'm like, "There's no dent in my car. I even walked by it and I didn't even see it." An hour later, I went to the car, and there's a huge dent in my car. Somebody backed into my car and then didn't leave their contact information, so that was a bad thing. And then last night, my glasses broke. The thing on my glasses broke. I took it in to see if they could fix it at the shop here, and they said, "No, it's broken. You need to have it replaced." So I went and got some super glue. I'm not one to let things like that get me too far behind. I can figure something out. I'm pretty resourceful. So I glued them back together, and I'm hoping they'll hold at least as long until I get home so I can get them replaced. But I just seem to have some bad issues this time. I was really upset about the car, really upset. So I've been really having trouble sleeping though, and it might be the bed that I'm sleeping on. It might be my mind is just going on and on and on with all the stuff that has been going on with me with the car and everything. And so I've been waking up. Yesterday morning I was up at 2:45 in the morning, and I had my shower done by like 4. And the day before it was 3:45, and so this morning I woke up at, I think it was 5. No, this morning was the first night I slept in all night long until the alarm woke me up at 5:30. Yeah, and then I went and took a shower. So, and the showers here are all one shower, and you share the bathrooms with, so there's like 3 stalls for showers, and then there's 3 toilets, and you share it, and everybody has their own room. And so it's the old-fashioned academy dorm that you'd ever imagined. I mean, my family has been going to this school since, well, my aunt went to this school, who's older than my mom, and my uncle and my mom, and then my older sister, my younger sister, and my brother. And then I've had 2 nieces that have graduated from here, and my son graduated from here in 2012. And so it's like home to me. I know everybody here, and it's really a nice place. Anyway, enough about camp meeting and Maplewood Academy. I've been doing really good as far as putting things into perspective and not worrying. I mean, I always used to say, I wish I just could not worry about food. But now it's because I was eating too much at that time. And now I'm thinking, okay, now I'm worrying about not eating enough food. Oh, which reminds me, I bought a package of, I think it was Slim Fast. Yeah, with the protein. And I ate a half of that Slim Fast, and I'll tell you, in 30 minutes I was in the bathroom. So every single time I drink a shake, I have, what do they call it, dumping? And so I don't know what to do. I mean, I've got protein, I've got non-flavored protein and everything, but they want me to drink 5 of these a day. I can't get a half of one down before it makes me sick. So I've kind of quit the shakes, and I've been concentrating on just eating the protein. So I've had a lot of lentils, I've had a lot of beans, I've had a lot of cottage cheese, and what else did I have in the thing? So I've been focusing on that, trying to get those amounts in, and I think I'm probably between 40 and 60 grams of protein a day with that, as much as I can eat. And that is, that's helping me with my protein. I don't feel weak or anything or tired, so I just can't eat the shakes. And I don't know, when I go see the nutritionist on the 19th, I'm going to have to tell her those are not working for me. Something else I've got to do something else besides those shakes. Every single time I drink one, I get sick. Like my stomach is sick, and then it just goes right through my system, and then I'm in the bathroom having diarrhea. And it's painful. And so I've just stopped them. I've just stopped eating the shakes at all. I threw a whole bunch of them away and everything, because I'm like, I'm not even eating these or drinking these. And so I've been drinking cow's milk when I do drink it, even though it makes me feel bloated. And so when I go home, I'll be able to get some lactose-free cow's milk, because they have some here in the cooler, but they don't have the lactose-free. They just have regular milk. So that was one of the issues that I mean, I'm concerned about it, because I'm trying to follow the rules, quote unquote, but they're not working for me. And then when they fixed that hiatal hernia that I had, that causes me to have a lot of restriction. And so I can't get certain things down yet. And he said the surgeon said that would take about 6 weeks to heal. So I'm on my 5th week, so in 6 weeks, or next week maybe, that'll clear up. But I'm able to get liquid down. It's just that thick liquid just sticks, and I don't know what to do about that. So I just kind of water it down when I'm drinking it, hoping that it'll go down and it won't hurt. So that's been an issue for me. Okay, so I'm at 14 minutes, and so I wanted to do some shout outs. I just watched Made Up Mama. I just love you. You are so cool. I loved your what I eat in a day thing, because everything looked so delicious, and I was like jealous that I can't eat like that yet, but I'm looking forward to being a total vegan when I get done with this. And so that's one of my goals. And so I've been watching your videos, and so keep them up. They're great. And I really miss Mini Me in Tennessee. I hope she comes back soon. I don't know what's going on in her life, but I'm praying for you, and I'm hoping that everything works out so that everybody's happy and content, and that you'll be able to get back to us on and creating some videos, because I really miss seeing you, and I miss that little intro that you got. So I'm waiting for you to come back. And this morning I watched the nature walk with Shrinking Kathy, and that was great. I might do something like that later. My husband and I are total nature freaks. We are always out watching for birds, and I take pictures for flowers, and we're always out hiking in different places. We're always looking for places to hike. So that was really fun for me to see you out on your walk. That was really nice. I think we should do more of those, because it's almost like a mental peace that we need. And I've been following Jan Silva on looking on the lighter side of life, and I'm sorry about your friend passing away. I know how you feel. I just lost my best friend on March 13th. So I'm sorry about that, and I hope that you will heal quickly, and that you will be comforted. And Lori Enlightened in Minnesota, hey, we're in the same state. I figured I gotta watch you. So keep up the good work, and we're not too far from each other as far as surgery, so we'll have to keep track of each other and see how we do, and maybe one day we'll even meet up, who knows. And then Laura on Laura's VSG tube, I'm glad to see that you're back, and I'm praying that you get back on track and do the things that make you happy. And so I just wanted to make sure that I called you out and said that I have been watching you again, and I'm keeping you in my prayers. So please know that you are not alone. We're all in this together, and that if you ever need any help or comfort or just some good words, just put it out there. And I mean, this community is great, and so I hope that everything straightens out for you so that you can be the happiest person you can be. All right, I think that's it. I'm going home on Sunday, and so there'll be another transition, and I might be going through some clothes again, because I don't know how much I've lost this week. I don't have my scale here, but I'm kind of anxious to see what I did lose this week, if I lost anything. I'm not obsessed about the numbers though. I really it's what it is, and so I'm just gonna let it be. Because if I obsess about the numbers, then I worry about everything, and I can't do that. So you guys take care and keep on keeping on, because this is a daily thing, and we need each other, because there are people out there that just don't understand what you're going through. So let's just be there for each other. And thank you so much for all of your comments. I appreciate them. And if you haven't yet, follow me and subscribe, and you can follow my journey. I don't post very often because it's so hard to post. I was going to post it 4 weeks, and I was going to post it 3 weeks, and I totally messed them up both. So I will update though. So keep in touch with me. All right, everyone. Bye bye, and we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully next week. I want to tell you what's going on next week after I get back from camp meeting. So bye, everyone.